she'll be discussing on the topic tune your clock. Um, so I introduce Samani ji, Pratibha Pragyaji. Pratibha Pragyaji, Vandaminam Swami.
Om Arham.
Okay. Now, Samani Pratibha Pragyaji had a Shaman Diksha in 1989. She is PhD in Preksha meditation, history and methods from the SOAS, University of London. At present, she is the head of the Jain World Peace Center, London, and is an authorized Preksha yoga and meditation teacher. She is a visiting research fellow at SOAS, working on Therapant data pertaining to Jain prosopography project. She initiated a rural development project at Thamkor, Rajasthan, and established Mahapragya International School there. Samani Pratibha Pragyaji, Vanda Vinod.
Om Arham. May I ask for 1 minute?
Okay.
Yes, sure.
Om Arham. Now I'm ready.
Okay.
So again, I would like to pay my homage to Vitrag Bhagwan, Reverend Gurudev Sri Mahashramanji, all the Samanijis who are involved in the camp, specifically Samani Jin Pragyaji, Kshanti Pragyaji, who has taken this important initiative. And I think building a bridge between India, UK, US, and I think around the globe, people are attaining. So it is a great pleasure and celebrating 25 years, so silver jubilee of the center. And yes, youth is there and they want to learn something. So today I'm here specifically on the tuning your clock. So might be you will see the tuning your clock. Oh, sorry. So the topic tuning your clock, like you will ask Samniji, nowadays, the clock, the watch, it's mobile and internet, everything is connected. And we don't need to do anything manual. Previously, when we were like small child or youth, during that time, oh, your watch is late, you are late, that it is running fast or something difficult. But now our watch is universally automated and tuned with the Wi-Fi. So all watch, even time changes or whatever happen, automatic change. So do we need to tune our physical clock? And what is that? So for that context, I have few thoughts in my mind. And that is like, what am I thinking? What am I feeling? And what do I want now? How I'm getting in my way? What do I need to do differently now? So these questions are related to our emotional level, our mental level. Sometimes we are working, but we are not working harmoniously. Our mind is working, but body is not cooperating together. And sometimes body is lagging behind, or sometimes mind is lagging behind. And sometimes at our emotional level, our emotions are um, on a like sinusoidal curve. They are sometimes up and down. And some people, those who have less emotional balance, they feel like sometimes they are so happy and on the top of the world, and sometimes they are so down and kind of feeling depressed. And sometimes our like desires, wants, so what we want, and sometimes we don't understand what really we want. And similarly on our way, and sometimes means how we can think, oh, I have to do something different, or I have to work differently. This is not a cup of tea for me, and what I thought, that is not real. So all these emotional level, all the physical level, and our mental thinking level, all are important. And for this, we need to sit back and start thinking. So in that context, our body is rhythmic. Normally, we have wristwatch, we have table clock and the clock on the walls, but we don't know that our body has one rhythm. Body has each and every nook and corner. They have their own system, and we try to handle our body in our way. So that is not the real case. So I have some questions with the participants. So So, in that context, we need to do something differently. So, understanding the body rhythm, understanding the inner part of our feeling, thinking. So, in that context, we have to feel that how we can feel good, how we are feeling bad, and how things are different. And in that context, we have to see our routine. When I'm happy, really I feel happy. When I feel sleepy, when I feel awakening type of thing. Because some people, they cannot synchronize themselves. And in that way, they feel when it is awakening time, but still they are sleepy. So we all have different type of our own situations. So can I talk to the youth if they are here? uh, how I can communicate?
Yeah,
So
Samriji, they can unmute, so we they can interact
yeah, so
with you.
I can
Yeah.
make it interactive session.
Yep. So all the participant, please do unmute yourself, and let's interact with Samriji. Whatever questions she may have, let's participate, please.
So my first question is, like normally we say, okay, 10 to 11 o'clock when a person should go to bed, and 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock up, 6 o'clock up. So is that working to everybody or not working to everybody? Is there any situation like, oh, when you wake up you feel still more sleepy or tired or not very well rejuvenated? So in that context, what is the situation? Anybody can answer?
Vandamina Sami Samniji. Sometimes when I have more work to do at school, I end up staying up later at night until like 12 or 1 a.m. And then I have to
Mm-hmm.
wake up for school early at like 7 a.m. So in those
Mm-hmm.
situations, I feel tired in the morning because I didn't get the normal amount of sleep I would.
Mm-hmm. And also, this is, if sometime it happens, it is okay because we know the reason. But few people, they feel sleepy during their class time. Some people, they feel sleepy during their work time. So is that condition or it's normal if we know, okay, yeah, last night, because we were here in the Orlando program till 3:30 a.m. And then early in the morning in the meditation class, I was feeling sleepy. So that I understand that reason because that is the one day, not every day. So anybody is here who feel like, okay, really, Samniji, at my work table after 2 hours or 3 hours, I feel really so tired, and I feel okay. Let me have a small nap like that. Is that case? No. It's good. So if that is not case, so it means we understand. But someone's like the rhythm of the body is different. When they are in bed, really they are in bed, but their mind is indulged in thoughts and couldn't sleep and turning this side and that side, and they passing their time. And some people, okay, putting their head on the pillow and then they just in the few minutes they feel like sleepy and yeah, in deep sleep. So sleep is again very important factor in our life. And do we compare the sleep is meditation? Why we do meditation extra? Anybody can answer?
Oh,
Because sleep itself is relaxing time.
well, in sleep, you're not like thinking any thoughts, whereas in sleep, you're unconscious. Whereas while you're meditating, you're conscious and you're like reflecting on yourself and clearing your brain. Like when you're sleeping, you're unconscious, but you may still have thoughts in your brain. Um, Whereas the point of meditation is to clear away all thoughts in your brain and to be aware that your mind is like empty and yeah.
Yes, very, very good. Like, because there is one purpose. You sit in the meditation for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, or 20 minutes, doesn't matter. But you have a purpose that I'm meditating. Then either that meditation is concentration meditation, you focus on some part of the body, or other way, you have some contemplative thoughts, so you want to inculcate, you want to synchronize with your own rhythm, own body, and you want to change something. And that's why you are meditating. But sleep is the part of our daily routine. You are not like if you have to eat, eating is also part of our routine. But even you say, oh, today I want some pizza, I want some burger or pasta or rotli shak or this or halwa, means you desire for that. But for sleep is okay. You don't remember, oh, I need a dense sleep. I need that type of sleep. I need that type of no, just you go and you sleep. You don't have any plan for the sleep. So during the sleep, our subconscious mind is active, and during the sleep we have dream. So dream and sleep is also different. During the sleep, people, some people, they do some activities also, some scream, some grind their teeth, and these are some things that creating a turmoil in your sleep. It is not a dense sleep. So sleeping is a very important part, and that is also a part of our body clock. And when the sleeping time comes, automatically your eyes, your body responding in other way. So that is very important to understand your own sleep. Yeah, some people have, okay, it is 11 o'clock and this is the sleep time. Might be someone have early sleep time, someone have little later sleep time. So all matters. Sometimes people don't think even their life, their partners and their wife and husband, they have, okay, this is sleep time. No, sometimes wife is she feel early sleep and husband later sleep. So it is very different person to person, and also connected to our body clock. Then next, yeah, so not only our sleep but our thoughts. And for the thoughts, the main responsible uh, area according to Preksha meditation, our throat, our larynx, pharynx, and vocal cord is very important for the thought process. And lot more thought are created through the thinking. So thought, thinking, and then language all have a good connection. So for that, we have a full procedure. Sometime if I deliver something and you say, oh, it is very casual, give me a glass of water or give me this and that. So in that situation, that is not important, because if I say, okay, give me a glass of water, I have to take the material aggregate from the outside universe, and then I assimilate them, and then I change, and then I use it like through my vocal cord, and then my mind process the whole sentence. But this happens so quickly that we don't understand. So our cloak, our instrumental thing is our vocal cord. And I still remember Acharya Mahapragyaji several times said, like, okay, during the evening time, you turn off the light, close the door, and you just get ready. Oh, now I have to sleep. But be aware, if your vocal cord is active, it means at night your switch is not off. You are using your vocal cord, your thinking, your dreams, and everything. So, if you really need a quality sleep, then the meditation on the throat is very important, because this is the place of Chandrama. Chandrama means moon. According to Indian science of physiology with astrology, and then they places the moon on the throat, and then thought process and sentence making and all the communication, even dream process, is related to our throat. So those who have so many dreams and so many thoughts, then they should meditate on their throat and try to switch off the vocal cord in a way like through your own suggestion. Okay, now I'm going to sleep. So relax, relax, relax. And your vocal cord, listen your auto suggestions. So very, very important for our energy. Otherwise, our many muscles, when we think, more than 85 muscles are active, and very tiny, tiny muscles. So if we switch off it in a way, making it a slow process, it is active, but it is inactive in a way, means totally relaxed. Then I would like to compare this rhythm, the body rhythm, with a whole cycle of the day and night. So, according to Indian system, there are 6 type of season. So the first quarter, Pratham Prahar, is springtime. Means early in the morning from sunrise to, like, if we divide the 24 hours equally, then first 3 hours are the time of spring. Then we have um, second, there is Grisham, means there is summer, and then there is Pravrit, means monsoon time, and then there is uh, perennial, means a time which is very close to the dusk, or either like very different time, or we can see it as a sandhi kal. And then the midnight time is like autumn time, and midnight time is winter time. And then after that, the early morning, that is hemanta time, means autumn time. So all these are very, very important if we like have to do some work which is related to our getting up, and like meditation, yoga, and all sort of physical activity. So that is after sunrise. But before that, if you want to sit on a thinking mode, contemplative mode, or connecting yourself with the higher energy, so before sunrise, that time is very important. And similarly, any type of writing work, or so after breakfast, and that time is very important, like 2.5 hour is giving you more thoughts. But again, I say that some people, they have different cycles in their own. So in that context, if you understand your rhythm, and very, very important, some people can write in the afternoon, and some people can write at night. Some people can write early in the morning, and some people can write before sunset. So they have to understand. Sometime we have seen Acharya Mahapragyaji that early in the morning he used to meditate 3 o'clock, 3 hours. And then after that, after breakfast, he always indulges in the deep study, or deep writing, or deep understanding type of work. And he did lot more work in that context. So very, very important. And similarly, like some poetic work in his life, he wrote after 5:36, before Pratikraman, evening time. So he said, like, that is again a time when mind is again coming towards the settle. So the mind is very much settled, and it is the dusk time. That is also very important for the poetic work. So Acharya Sri, he said, might be it is different for person to person. So similarly, we have whole season, means whole yearly season, in a day and night. So again, we have to understand our own system, and we can make a maximum use of our capability and capacity. Now, I would like to tell something on the physiology. Like, if we understand, like, someone have some problem related to their weakness of lungs, and for them, 3 to 5, this time is very important. I'm not asking that actually you wake up at the 3, but might 4, after 4 or 4:30, and meditate on the lungs. That will give boost the energy of lungs. And uh, and sometime the time cycle here, like in the UK, sun arises at 8 o'clock, so we do the same at 6 o'clock, I think 2 hours before sun rises. So we usually do the lungs cleansing exercise. It means pranayam. And the pranayam, if we do that time, it means automatically the vital force is more on the lungs area, and that make a big change in your life. You can feel that again and again, if there is a attack of the cold and cough, and some feeling low energy, and then people must do some 4 or 5 types of pranayam. Specifically, the first is cleansing the right nostril, means the solar channel, and just normal inhalation, exhalation. And then second time, the lunar channel, and that is the left side of nostril. The common breathing, but it is again activating the opposite side of the lungs. So the first step is cleansing, so nadi shodhan pranayama. But then second is Nadi Bhedan. Bhedan means you accept the one but cleanse the others. So your hand and the other's hand. Similarly, one lung is cleansed by the other nostril. So it is Nadi Bhedan. And through this, you can use like inhale through right side of nostril and exhale through the left. Inhale through the right, so Surya Bhedan. So according to the yoga system, two channels, solar and lunar. So solar, the cleansing of solar through the lunar. And similarly, inhaling through the left side and exhaling through the right side, again the cleansing of the lunar channel. So using the solar channel. So both help to each other. But when you feel, okay, Shodhan and Vedan, two types of activities I already done, then use the common channel, that is the Shushumna Nadi, the middle channel. And according to Acharya Mahapragya, he has compared the sympathetic nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system, and the central nervous system. So when the both channel are active, it means inhale through the both nostril and exhale through the mouth. And that is really very, very good exercise. And those who have asthmatic attack or less capacity of oxygen, so in that context, it is very, very useful. Then again, use the bhastrika, the system of bellow. During the old age, you know, ironsmith, they use this bellow pumping type of thing. So inhale, exhale so fast, use your abdominal muscle and stomach muscle and diaphragm. And when that movement create a big boost for the lungs. So that is known as Bhastrika. Again, our system of breathing is like connected to the nostrils, and also we have sinuses, and the two portion of the sinus on the both side of nostril, and again up on the uh, upper portion of the eyebrows there are some portion where the water retain, and then people get sinus. So again the bellow, and then a mild exercise that is known as kapalabhati. So morning time, if we do the just release concentration on the forehead and release it. So that is again very good exercise. So for cleansing the lungs, strengthening the lungs, and the whole trachea and whole system of respiratory, including the sinuses, which are also connecting thread, have a connecting part of it. So very important to use that time before sunrise, and even one can extend according to their ease, but at least take before sunrise. That would be very good for the pranayam energy. Then the second step is the daytime is the large intestine 5 to 7, or it is again the clear your bowel, cleanse your bowel. So it is very important. So is it okay that automatic you go to loo, or if there is constipation program, then use suggestology for your intestinal area and say yourself, because body cell listen you, and use some asanas or some posture, create automatic pressure on your large intestine and clear the stomach. Then 7 to 9, including our breakfast time. So it is time for the stomach, and we take our breakfast. But before the breakfast, use your energy, use your suggestology to ask yourself, okay, now I'm breaking my fast, and might be it is intermediate fast or just it is overnight fast. People who are very clever, they do now kashi or chuvihar only up to sunrise. So they just break their fast, only overnight fast, and use that energy. Oh, this is main organ and very important. If stomach is fit, man is fit. So if stomach is upset, it upsets so many other systems. So very, very important time, 7 to 9, to connect with your stomach through your breakfast. And why I'm saying your breakfast is again a meditation. If you start meditating while you have your own time, suppose eating with meditation, and eating with meditation will make a big difference. This, like during the 2020, I started it and I felt a big change in my life and my lifestyle. So if you meditate and you get ready and you inform your stomach, okay, be ready, now breakfast is ready, and then the system get ready and you connect with the system. So be ready. And also, when you, where mind goes, energy flows. So your mind goes to your stomach, it means stomach is energized, and again it is a time which is connecting to the prana pravaha, the vital flow of the prana on the stomach area. Then spleen is also a part of digestive system, and it has time to 9 to 11. So whenever you get time, just touch it. Don't leave it alone and aloof. So if you contact, you know, if we have a house, and in that house we have 4 5 rooms, might you make your bed every day nicely, you tidy up your room, but even you never neglect your sitting room, your dining room, or your TV room. Similarly, we have other organs, so at least we can connect ourselves with them as well. And if a special problem, then you can connect more. And then 11 to 1, it is a time to heart. And uh, during this time, a person can do more and more energetic work. Again, because it is the midday and normally before our lunch, so it is really a time of high up energy and connect yourself and use your energy and more powerful work. Then one, two, three, it's like little slowing time and small intestine. And 3 to 5, again, we are going like early afternoon tea, or it is the time on our bladder, kidneys, and like bladder area. So uh, again, cleansing system. And 5 to 7 is mainly for the kidneys, and that is again important. Use some uh, like you go washroom and connect yourself and use that energy. And for that might be sometime if you use your hands, because all fingertips have power. So once or twice, once or twice a day, if we use our bio energy in our own physical energy, and you going taking our hand backside where actually the position of the kidneys and on the back, and just energize them. So those who have any problem of with any organ, so they can use in that sense. But sometime, like we can make our routine, okay, once in a week or twice in a week, we communicate with our body. We try to tune ourselves, or it's like with its own clock. So that is good effect on our whole area. And now it is night time, when heart the time for heart is 7 to 9 p.m. So again, this is time when you have just finished your work and also come home, and uh, your other work and you finish, and sometime you can do your very important work also during these 2 hours. And then 9 to 11, because when you already eaten taken the food, so 9 to 11, uh, I think it is PM. Okay, so uh, here is one mistake. Yeah, it is PM. So our digestive system works at night. So whatever dinner you have taken, so it is just inside in our intestine and in our whole system, assimilated the whatever required, and then it is going towards the lower area. Then 11 to 1, it is the time for bladder, and bladder also get its regenerate itself through the prana. And then 1 to 3, it is time for liver. The liver is again very important organ in the body, and giving us a lot more boost. If the liver is not in a right condition or right manner, in a way like not healthy, it is more fatty, having some problem. So it is again one time people can, or whatever the night organs, and if you have any problem, then when you go to sleep, use your energy, use your hands, and suggest them that you are coming back to normal. You are coming back to normal, because each and every cell listen you. And now I again moving towards the tuning the body, how we can understand. So I'm taking the perspective of Ayurveda, and according to Ayurveda, if some person ask who is healthy, then they say some dosa. One person who have some dosa. What are the dosha? So dosha means vata, pitta, and kapha. Vat means vayu. So it is inner vayu. It's not like air, just it is the form of air because it has movement, but it is more physical system, related to physical system. Then kapha, the flame which is generated in the body. Then pitta, that is bile. So what, pitta and kapha. So 2 6 to 10 a.m. It is time of kapha. And during this time, if you want to do some heavy duty work, you can do, because kapha is holding your stamina, giving you more stamina, more power, that you can endure things and you can do that. Then 2 uh, p.m. To 10 a.m. Yes, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Is pitta time. So use, there is also a mistake. So it is p.m. So it is pitta time. So bile is working, and whatever taken during the day is just digested and assimilated through the pitta. Then vata time, 2 to 6 a.m. So here, 2 to 6 a.m., the air is activating our body, and person get, according to the old system of Ayurveda, all rishis, they used to sleep first two, means first half of the night, and the rest half of the night they used to sit in the meditation and using their pranayam and kriya. But during this time, the vata energy is activated. And now, how to maintain our biological clock? So, first thing is self awareness, and Preksha meditation itself is the practice of awareness. So, we taking our awareness to a certain part of the body is energizing that. Then self management. Some people are not much managed in their life, and if they are not managed, means they are again perturbed or disturbed or not satisfied in their life. So self management is also creating a good awareness. And then social awareness, where I am, what type of culture, what is needed. So that is also making you a balanced person and personality. That relationship management, again, our relationship also needs some water, and that water is our own time, precious time. So those who understand the value of the importance of the relationship, might be this relationship, I'm not saying just only wife and husband's relationship, but we all are affected by the wider context also. Sometimes we have relations with the family, sometimes good relations, sometimes not so good relation. Similarly, at workplace, we have good relation, not good relation. So all these things matter. When the one relation is bad, that affect our biological rhythm, biological clock. So very, very important to understand the value of this whole process and value of this whole management, because we are not a single person. We have so many connecting thread at work level, at family level, at religious level, and in a person he has his own world. So very important to manage a relationship and manage personal life, manage social life, and live a life full of awareness. So these are few points, and now I welcome your question about this. If you have any question, feel free to ask.
Dhanyawad, Samaniji.
It's it's a great session, Samriji. It was a lot of information, a lot of knowledge. It's just not only for the kids; it's for the grown-ups, the adult as well. Kids, do you have any questions? We still have plenty of time. Before I can just go over a quick recap what we just learned in this session. If you have any question, go ahead. Otherwise, I can just go over with you real quick. Um, just a quick recap. We in this session, Samriji talked about thinking, feeling, wants, emotions, desires. We learned about the body rhythmic, how our body react based on our feelings. We learn about the biological clock, 6 seasons, what is a good time to do any important work, especially the kids and we as an adult. The morning time is the best time before the sunrise to do any important task. That's a wonderful time. We learn about how we can cleanse our body and reprogram or recharged based on a different time cycle, about our lungs, large intestine, small intestine, stomach, different areas of our body, through different techniques, through pranayam and other things like that. The other important thing we learn about the doshas, based on the Ayurvedic, is three types: are kapha, pitta, and vata dosha, and how the different timings for that. And the important thing is we learn about our self-awareness, the self-management, the social awareness, and the relation management. Very important topic. Great session. Thank you, Samaniji. A lot of information.
So kids, don't be shy. We still have a few minutes. So if you have any question, feel free, please. You can unmute yourself and ask Samaniji.
Samaniji, Vandami Naman Sami.
So Josna Ben in youth session,
यूथ
we
में
all
यूथ में
love to be youth.
हम नहीं पूछ सकते
Yes,
हैं यूथ में
yes. Everybody has youth within them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
नहीं, मेरे को सिर्फ इतना ही पूछना था कि ये जो टाइम के हिसाब से, चाहे इंडिया के टाइम है, ओरलैंडो के टाइम है या यूके के टाइम है, तो कोई भी टाइम में इसी टाइप का मतलब चलता है क्लॉक का?
ऐसा है कि first of all we have to divide by the sun and then divide in the prayer, because it is divided like that. But better if Devendra Bhai is here or Naina doctor, both are doctor. So I let me ask them what is their perspective about this, because my book तुम स्वस्थ रह सकते हो. So Devendra Bhai, are you there? Or
Yeah,
Naina?
yeah, we do see them. Devendra, if you can unmute yourself, I'm not sure if you got the question. Or I never, if you are.
No, I'm not asking the question, because
Oh.
he himself is a doctor and he
Right.
also working on Preksha meditation and so many other aspects with at his thought, because these are mainly Indic thoughts, because the one aspect is Ayurveda and then other aspect is related to the times and everything. So what is his, might be he's not there, just he opened. Yeah. Just now, when you have your question, just how to divide the time.
Just now, you to unmute yourself, please. Unmute करें.
हाँ हाँ ठीक है समणी जी, आपने बोला ने तो ऐसे इधर के टाइम का भी हम कर सकते हैं, कोई बात नहीं.
Yes, yes.
थैंक यू.
Anybody has any questions?
May I request you, if there is no question, then it is like my pratikraman time, because sun goes down here. So
Oh, yeah.
let me take a leave, and again, our heartfelt thanks to all Samnijis and all the JVB Orlando organizers so nicely. You handled every speaker and every listener. So again, the coordinators, thanks, big thank goes to you all.
No, thank you, Samaniji. And we could not have been done without all of your, encouragement and all these years we have learned so much from you, so from all the Samanijis. So, dhanyawad, Samaniji.
Thank you, Samani. Thank you very much.
Oh, madam.
Oh, madam.
Okay, kids, I think that, concludes this session. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And we'll reconvene in the afternoon. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dharmak bhai. Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Vandami Namasame.
Will it be all on YouTube or Orlando?